I would send random random emotes. Random emotes to make up for the crush. Yeah. But what do I still can't figure out why it crashes all the frigging ding all the frigging time is angering. Wow, thank you, Kachiyosoro, for using the the Wanchikon Wanchikon stickers. I'll start with one pomodoro, and then hmm, just I think I'll start one pomodoro, but I will not stop until I finish this activity and pass this activity. So I'll start now. One stretching. This is a dumb stretch. Dumb stretch. Okay, let's go. Pomodoro start now. Study criminals. Man, the list goes on. When will this ever end? When will it ever end? 7 minutes, 30 seconds. Almost done. I can do it within this Pomodoro. Good. Minutes. Almost done, almost done. Almost done. Three minutes, 20 seconds. 2 minutes 30 seconds. Just one more citation. B. 1 minute 30 seconds. May date ba yun? Okay, 48 seconds more. I'm just gonna check this before I click on submit. It's time and I will submit this now. Let's go. I hope I don't make any more mistakes. Submit. I have submitted it. I'm done with one of my... Oh no, I blah, 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 blah. I will now start my break. Wah, 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 wah. Pov, you're done with your work. Now you're just staring at Tanchikon continue to do hers, waiting for her to finish. I'm finished with one activity. My brain is a mush now. I'm thinking if I should like continue the other two activities, but they are due tomorrow. I don't wanna slack off. Like, I don't wanna sleep because yesterday I just slept because I felt like sleeping. Since I slept yesterday, I will be drawing. So kinda Pomodoro is not needed ish. I can disregard Pomodoro again because this is just drawing. So yay. I will be working on drawings now so we can talk. I'm disregarding Pomodoro now. I have 3 minutes and 40 seconds of break still. Stay hydrated. Where's my pen? So lately I've been like into art. But it's not really my focus because I'm not good at it. So I mean, It's expensive as well. Art is expensive. Thank you. You guys are awesome as well. Akachi is finished with his work. I'm jelly. I am jelly of Akachi. Are you done with your gym session too? Are you just waiting for me, you guys? Dogo time for completing. Yeah, I'm gonna put dogos as well. Dogo, dogo, dogo. Dogo, 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 dogo. Dogo, 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 dogo. Many dogo. Many dogo. I look like I look so haggard. Like maybe when I'm staring at the screen, I look like I'm about to to fight someone. Where's my ruler? Sako and Sako CEO of Where's my tooth? Where's my tooth? Where's my stuff? Can't find Can't find my stuff. Okay, I found my eraser and my marker. Slowly. This is very cheap. This is Dong A Hexa Plus. Very cheap. It's just 23 pesos and 75 centavos. For in dollars, that's like half a dollar. It's a very good pen and it's cheap. I like it. And I'm using this. I think this is 2B. This is 2B. What am I even doing? Stabilo 2B for my sketching. I'm gonna sketch more laboratory equipment. This time for polygraphy. Is there a polygraphy lab? This is equipment. Crime detection equipment. So my question is, do you believe in polygraphy? Do you believe that it can detect lies and those lies that are detected by a polygraph is admissible in court? Do you believe in that or do you disagree? I'd like to hear your thoughts. So while I'm sketching, I am done too. I just got home. Oh, tadaima, tadaima. Kachiyosoro. If I told the price to my Indonesian friend, it's 4 digits in Indonesian. Oh, in Vietnamese money as well. I think they have dong as their currency. Can you hear the pen? Oh no, it's time. It's time. My break just ended. My break just ended. I will start like I just click on this Pomodoro just to pretend I have progress, but really I really have progress. I'm just talking while I'm sketching because sketching is relatively easier than like the task I did earlier. I think that was the hardest task that I finished. The next task would be way easier. Way easier. I think I can finish this task in 2 Pomodoros. Given that I focus on it. You can cheat the polygraph, says Akachi Yosoro. Chika says, I feel like it's possible to cheat the polygraph. You guys have the same thoughts. But you must be able to hold your nerve. You must be a pretty good liar or show enough confidence in your life. Yeah, I think like master criminals can avoid like being caught in a polygraph, but people who are genuinely guilty can be like arrested or found out of their lie in a polygraph. So, a person once said that in order for a polygraph to work, you have to believe in it. So, and people who are like confident enough or have abilities, I mean, some pathological liars don't even break a sweat when they lie. So I think if you lie most of your life, you can avoid it. Or for just I mean, if you have what you call it, I can't speak anymore, special ability to be calm in nerve-wracking situations. I don't know if psychopaths can do that, but yeah, it's a special kind of ability. But I think it affects your emotion. So I don't want to have that kind of ability. I want to feel emotions. I mean, I'm the type of liar that you'd easily see that I'm guilty or I'm smiling because I'm lying. So you don't need a polygraph to find out that I'm lying. I'm the most obvious person in the world. Sometimes I don't know. It generally people lie every day. What's the average? What's the average lie per day? I forgot. Average lie per day. We're lied to 10 to 200 times a day and tell a lie ourselves an average of 1 to 2 times in the same period. We tell lies 1 to 2 times. That 10 to 200 times a day that people have lied to us. Lying is very common. What did I say in my essay? I wrote an essay about that. Let me just read to you my essay because I can't form proper thoughts now. Hence, let's read my essay. My essay. It's really about holding your nerves. I saw a vid of someone cheating it as a challenge. Wow, Hachiyosa. I wanna buy like a lie detector, like that electrocutes you when you lie. I wanna buy that. One way would be to implant false memories into your mind as well. Oh yeah. So what about like schizophrenic people? The things that they thought that happened hasn't happened. So is it a lie? But they think it's true. So it's a paradox. Or have a really good poker face. Yeah, people who play poker are very good liars per se. Apparently, the theory is that polygraphs tell you lie based on blood pressure and breathing. Yeah, I think blood pressure. Yeah, so that's circulation, breathing. What else are the bases of polygraph? Uh, Autonomic arousal, heart rate, blood pressure, respiration. But there's not much evidence to prove that it can accurately detect lies. So it is not admissible in court. It's not 100% admissible in court because other factors can affect the result of a polygraph, such as heart conditions or condition brought upon by your medications. For example, anti-anxiety medication will calm your heart down. So even if you're lying, your heart would be like beating slowly. Because most people when they lie, their heartbeat beats fast because they know they're lying and they're not trying to get caught. So yeah, you can practice that over time, that your heart rate and your breathing. But I saw a TED talk before that you can detect lies using like your face. I think it's like heat from your face because when you lie, your nose will heat up and then it will travel to your face. They're trying to develop that kind of technology, and they're also trying to use other methods to detect lies. So it's a very interesting field, but at the same time it's a risky field because it's really not admissible in court. So yeah, people who work towards polygraphy are very hardworking people because they have to support this study and they have to prove a lot of things. Like scientifically, other methods like fMRI, like brain scanning, rather than heart and respiratory scanning would be better because you're trying to check on the brain, not on the breathing. But I think also the heart, 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 not heart, the heat wave light detection is also. I think it has a future, good future. What else? fMRI, voice pattern and voice pitch. They also use the voice pitch and voice, but I don't know. Psychopaths can also can also do can also I mean go make their way around it. I can't think because of the music. I'm gonna pause the music for now. Let me read the other comments. Polygraphs aren't accepted as evidence in PH courts, as far as I know. I think in generally in other courts in other countries as well, but in the Philippines, it's not used because someone yeah someone I was about to tell you guys about a talk or a webinar that I attended before. It's not about polygraphy, but another way of um, evidence gathering or testimony from witness gathering. It's called psychological hypnosis, which is they tried forensic hypnosis. They're trying to get testimony from witness that have encountered traumatic experiences and want to like forget that kind of crime that happened to them. So yeah, forensic hypnosis is another is another field that is not also admissible in court anywhere. But yeah, there's like a lot of subfields in forensics that are very very interesting. And I don't know, I find it like a shame that most of these aren't utilized in court. But yeah, they're very circumstantial evidence and there's like a lot of factors affecting this, so they can't prove concrete facts, so they can't be used to prove evidence, hard evidence, 100% evidence against a criminal. um they use the assumption that humans feel guilt. Yeah, so what about people who don't feel guilty? So that's like my number one concern. What about the people who don't feel any emotion at all? And what about the people who lie on a daily basis, like it's like a piece of cake for them, to the point that they don't feel any guilt? So that's the number one question that is the problem, or the number one question that is hindering polygraphy from entering the hard evidence instrumentation technique, or hard evidence techniques. Techniques. um I don't think they're accepted as evidence by themselves in many countries. Yes, citation, that's also what I mentioned earlier. I'm not sure about like first world countries. I think they would really disagree on the use of polygraphs because mainly there's no scientific research to back it. I mean, there's like research that says 74%, 96% in a like closed study, but generally if you use it on criminals, it's not really 100% effective because of many factors. Also, if you're trying to come up with a lie on the spot, your mind will race and blood pressure will go up. But if you already have a story prepared, it's easier for you to cheat it, chikara. I think one of the stories that Joe Navarro, a former FBI specialist, he's a specialist. He was a specialist at the FBI, and his specialty is catching spies. And he was able to catch spies using body language. And I'm planning to buy a book of his. The title is What Everybody is Saying, What Every Body is Saying. And yeah, I think it's a very interesting topic. Like body language is also an interesting topic. And Joe Navarro said in one of his YouTube interviews that I watched before that he was tricked by a spy. I think it's a female spy for like 2 years because she has a story prepared and everything. And even when she was asked questions, she was so good at lying. And she's a spy. She was so good at lying that she kept the lie and she avoided the FBI for like 2 years or something. Yeah, she's a very good liar. But Joe Navarro is better because he was able to catch that spy. So yeah, I am back to spies again. Spies. I I'm really interested in like in the FBI. So yeah, my role model for now is Joe Navarro, and I really want to like read his books because I've been watching a lot of his videos recently because I really like his ideologies and his experiences and the way he tells us his stories when he was in the FBI. Everything that he um, tells us or narrates is very interesting. So yeah, you can go check him out on YouTube or his books. I really want to read his book because one of my YouTube idols recommended his book as well. So I tried to check him out, and turns out he was on YouTube as well. Um, Citation: polygraphs aren't admissible in most first world countries because they are unreliable. Yeah, they have no scientific basis to back them up. Like if it's like 100% um, scientifically proven that it can 100% detect lies, then it could be admissible in court. Like maybe 98, 99, 100. Because that's very tricky. If you use that in like high profile cases, like for example a case like murder where some states have the death penalty, and if you get it wrong and you put an innocent person on a death row just because of a polygraph, I mean that's very tricky. You know, you can use a polygraph maybe for small crimes to just root out where do the drugs come from or something like that. But when you're trying to like sentence someone, that's a very tricky way to prove guilt because yeah, that's not hard evidence. Sketching. Hello, Mr. Spy and Mr. Hacker. Hello, I have a new follower, Lucas31519. I'm sorry it's not appearing on here on Streamlabs, but it's appearing on my notification. So thank you very much for following. I really appreciate it. Arigato. um, I have 6 viewers now. Thank you for 6 viewers. I really appreciate it. Usually I have like 1 or 2 viewers, like Chikara and Akachi Osoro are always there. But now we have 6. Makes me happy because I'm just doing a study stream. Not much talking going on, but when I talk, I try to talk about very interesting things and things that is in my field of study. So I'm currently studying forensics now, and it's very very interesting. I tend to excel on things that interest me. I tend to like read a lot about them because it's very very interesting. But if it's boring, I'd just skip it. You'd know when you see my grades on the subjects that are not very interesting for me. I would be like blah. I would just do the bare minimum. um well, sometimes people who are prone to anxiety could also be proven wrongfully guilty because of our polygraph. Yeah, like sometimes if why are you putting this stuff on me, and if you're just uncomfortable being asked questions and uncomfortable with the device put on you, that could also affect your result on the polygraph. It Possible the result of the test won't even be presented to court citation. Yes, it's also possible. It's just you can build something from it. Like if you're a law enforcement officer, you can try to build something from it, but it can't be admissible in court. So this is what I passed before. It the question number one asked, why do people lie? Is it normal? So try to try to put your own thoughts on the comment box. Do you think it's normal for people to lie? It's definitely normal. I just said before that it's definitely normal. It's I don't know, it's of human nature to lie. But why do we even lie? Why do we not always tell the truth? Huh. I really want to incorporate in my answer that movie, The Invention of Lying. That's a good movie. It's a word wherein people always tell the truth and people don't suspect anyone of lying. So that's the gist of the movie. And there's this the main character is the one who invented lie. Or yeah, he's the main character. Yeah, it's that's the gist. So imagine a world where there are no liars and there's this one person trying lying and people would believe him. Yeah, that's a good movie. I say possible. I should have said most likely. Ah, yeah, most likely. I think it's part of our fight or flight instinct. Chikara says. I think did I mention that on my on my answer? I think I did mention that, or that went through my mind, the fight or flight response. I'm almost finished with my water. So this is what I have answered. People lie for various reasons. Dash. To steer away from minor embarrassment, to save face or a reputation of an individual or a group, to avoid a loved one's feelings to be hurt, to hide an even more bizarre truth, or quite surprisingly, for no apparent reason at all. Lying can be constructive, but it can also be destructive.